The 19th day in the month of September 2025. Friends, welcome to Front Page Review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Check your time, it's 7:02 a.m. My name is Jude, Ikami Jude, and I'm here because you're there. Welcome everyone to the show this morning, and feel free to join the conversation. You know what? It's gonna be Open Mic Friday today. And so with Open Mic, you have the opportunity to say something, or maybe you have something to say, anyone, okay? But just make sure that it is as brief as possible, and then make sure that you move away from your radio set. Make sure that you stay well, let me keep this one first, all right, until we get there, okay? Well, hey, just be civil this morning and join our YouTube channel. Get there quickly, we're streaming, and make sure you drop a comment, and of course, let's just have a big one this morning again, all right, on the show. This is Front Page Review, and my name is Jude. Punch newspaper would take the lead just this morning. Emergency rule, uncertainty in Rivers as Fulbara delays return. France suspends counter-terror ties with Mali, expels diplomats. 2027, those pushing for Jonathan's return, looking for crisis. This is according to Wike. Those pushing for Jonathan's return are looking for crisis, are hungry to see crisis in Nigeria. That is what Wike is saying this morning. All right? Okay. Away from that story, let me come back to Lagos to let you know that Lagos Notu official arrested for beating dispatch rider to death. Lagos Notu official arrested for beating dispatch rider to death. All right, and to some of the stories quickly this morning. Drama as police arrest Anambra madman cultivating marijuana farm. Drama as police arrest Anambra madman who is cultivating marijuana. Okay, back to Jos now. Muswang pledges justice for 11,749 Plateau massacre victims. To some more stories this morning. Let's look at it together. Manufacturing bill or import bill widens 14 trillion naira trade deficit. Afriland tour, fire victims developed complications from inverter smoke, says official. Joshua to fight in Nigeria in 2026. That's information we're getting here. Points deduction looms as FIFA opens case against South Africa. Nigerians lucky, very lucky, that Tinubu is tolerant of criticisms. Nigerians lucky Tinubu is tolerant of criticisms. Who is saying this? Wike is the one speaking this morning. Yeah, Nigerians are very, very. You guys are lucky that Tinubu can tolerate criticism. If not, Okay, to some political headlines now. 2027, those pushing for Jonathan's return, looking for crisis, says some Wike. Rivers crisis. Wike declares end of rift with Fubara. I won't impose commissioners on Fubara, says Wike. And then, Wike slams Atiku Tambuwal as consistent betrayals. Emergency rule. I spoke with Fubara ahead of his return, says Wike. You lack power to sack or appoint governors, ADC tells Tinubu. You lack power to sack or appoint governors, ADC tells Tinubu. Embrace peace, learn from emergency rule, Obi urges Rivers leaders. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Everyone, let's check up another one. This time around, I'll give you headlines courtesy the Sun newspaper. Check your time, 7:07 a.m. And then let's get to it quickly. Suspension of emergency rule. Rivers Assembly to probe EBAS. And then court stops Nupeng's bid to shut down Dangote refinery and others over dispute. Court stops Nupeng's bid to shut down Dangote refinery. Others over dispute. Suspension of emergency rule. Rivers Assembly to probe EBAS. And Governor Mba Enugu to generate 1,000 megawatts from coal. Federal government warns of looming downstream flooding. It's a big one this morning in Rivers State. Suspension of emergency rule. Rivers Assembly to probe EBAS. Okay, let's look at it together. Tinubu will not be surprised if he's massively voted out in 2027. How Kwankwanso's rare Calabar visits sparked permutations. This is Voice of the People. We are 90.3 FM. I want to give you some more headlines courtesy the Nation newspaper. But before I get to the Nation newspaper, let's look at some basic stories from the Sun newspaper now. The Sun is quite reporting a couple of headlines. First, from Plateau State, Muswang challenges Yilwada over corruption allegation. There's one big headline here. And of course, Tinubu can't win 2027 without Shetima. This is Omar Duhu speaking. And Mba's second term, done deal, according to stakeholders. Mba's second term is done deal, according to stakeholders. Okay, let me now go to the Nation newspaper to give us some big headlines now quickly. Nance, Lord Rivers Basin chief, condemns unwarranted attacks. And then, Lagos to keep mothers, kids safe and healthy. Lagos to keep mothers and kids safe and healthy. Why we are honoring Nigeria art legends. This is according to a founder. CPN trains children, adults on mental health and others. Again, NEC deters on state police deliberations and adoption. Wike replies Tambuwal over leadership comment. And the final one here. Why reinstated Fubara delayed return to government house. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Vanguard is next. "2027, Buhari's men rally behind Atiku, slam Tinubu's APC." On insecurity, again, NEC shuns deliberations on state police. Still in Rivers, Assembly resumes sitting. Fubara fails to show up. I love the headline. It's straightforward. It's very straightforward. Assembly resumes sitting. Fubara fails to show up. I have no plans to recommend commissioners. Wike promises to give Fubara free hand. Nigerian man charged after hacking US varsity systems to steal $235,000. Ajaokuta Steel Company in good shape, says federal government. And then let's look at some other headlines. Federal government secures over $10 billion external loans in 2 years. Okay. NDLEA commander found lifeless in Calabar Hotel. Naira appreciates to about 1,530 naira per dollar in the parallel market. Lagos Afriland tours fire. Death toll hit 10 as Tinubu Sanwo-Olu Abbas, or Obasa rather, Obi others mourn. I'll take that again quickly. Lagos Afriland tours fire. Death toll hits 10 as Tinubu Sanwo-Olu, Obasa, Obi others mourn. Tinubu to visit Kaduna Friday, meet Buhari's family. Okay. Awujale's tool. There's a big boss there. Seriously. It's okay. Police arrest cleric with suspected human flesh. I have no plans to recommend commissioners. Wike promises to give Fubara a free hand to run. I spoke with him yesterday. Wike confirms Governor Siminalayi Fubara's readiness to return. But as it is right now, he hasn't returned, and is kind of worrisome. It's costing a whole lot. Okay, Rivers Assembly probes emergency rule expenditure. Ask Fubara to nominate who now? We'll get to read more of that story later. Ibas hand over reins of power to Fubara as Rivers Assembly resumes. Empty government house as Fubara fails to return. To Daily Post newspaper this morning, Nigerian government proposed 5% fuel tax angers citizens. Call for Ibas probe thickens as emergency rule ends. Parents of children allegedly abducted by NAPTIP cry out, demand NDA tests. Parents of children allegedly kidnapped or abducted by NAPTIP cry out, demand NDA tests. And then court stops Edo government from conducting local government by-elections. Court stops Edo government, EDSEC, from conducting local government by-elections. And then let's look at more to Plateau State now. Soldier sentenced to death by hanging for killing keke rider. That's also in Plateau State. Here in Lagos, some persons have gathered to kill an Okada man. As well. Nigeria can now deliver 5,000 passports in 5 hours. Tunji Ojo is the one speaking. Benue Assembly passes bill for nursing college. Kebbi Assembly passes pension amendment IT agency bills. On insecurity, NYSC relocates Kwara orientation camp to Ilorin. You are lucky to have law-abiding president. Wike slams Tinubu's critics. In the voice of Wike, you are lucky. You are lucky. Oh no, you are lucky. Okay. Moving on to some of the headlines quickly this morning. I could have prolonged emergency rule, says Wike. I could have prolonged emergency rule. This is Wike speaking. In the church, you hear shout power. In River State, it's enough to shout power. It's okay. It's Friday. It's a Friday edition of this show, okay? So don't mind me. Don't mind me, okay? Just don't mind me. 2026, Oshu APC sets code of conduct for governorship aspirants. And then back to Rivers State, Tonya Cole told me he doesn't care about Amechi. This is Nyesom Wike speaking. And then the same man, Nyesom Wike, saying, I have forgiven Fubara. Wike speaking here still. I made a mistake. Wike reveals why he lost PDP presidential primary. He said he made a mistake. Still Rivers, Tonya Cole, below my level politically. This is Wike speaking. And finally here, Rivers local government election was discussed in Fubara's house. Says Wike. 7:18 a.m. Now the Guardian is going to guide us into some more headlines quickly. Ogun shots 5 Chinese firms, arrest officials over assault on government workers. Police arrest 8 suspected burglars. Recover stolen motorcycles in Yobe. Sokoto distributes both life jackets to boost safety in communities. Protester faints as police fire tear gas at Tejo Market. Okay. Femicide. Etiosa leads as Lagos records 70 cases in 5 years. Lagos fire. Emergency workers fight blaze as government threatened to shut down illegal structures. Police arrest man posing as mentally ill over Indian hemp farm in Anambra. They say immediately they catch him, the guy can't begin to behave like saying the mental. But now inside Igbo farm, they catch you now. It's okay. It's okay. Cross River Monarch laments renewed communal clashes and killings. Abducted former Imo lawmaker regains freedom. Police recover suspected human flesh. Abandoned car in Oyo. Okay, let me give you some more stories courtesy Daily Thrust newspaper this morning. Yeah. Why Nigerian graduates are turning to menial jobs to survive. Graduates riding keke in Nigeria. Graduates riding Okada in Nigeria. Graduates doing cleaning in Nigeria. Graduates 9 days for gates for Nigeria. Graduates 9 days. I know so much. And that's why this story, this newspaper is speaking this story this morning. Daily Trust has it. Why Nigerian graduates are turning to menial jobs to survive. On Wike, no law says Fubara must resume today. On Lagos building fire, survivors, experts blame slow response. Plateau attackers are from Nasarawa, Kaduna, Bauchi, Taraba, according to experts. Plateau attackers are from Nasarawa, Kaduna, Bauchi, and Taraba. Cholera kills 58 in Bauchi. And then federal government launches unified ERP portal to modernize technical education management. 4 more to go. Fubara absent nearly 24 hours after expiration of emergency rule. You'll now get passport 7 days after application. Federal government tells Nigerians. Wike curses those wishing him ill. And finally, on emergency rule, Rivers Assembly moves to probe EBAS. I told you it's open mic Friday, huh? Okay, but for now, we will join Rafi Oseni. Yes, Rafi Oseni is going to be touching on some of these headlines this morning. Okay? Yeah. Let's join Rafi Oseni.
Finally, today has come. It's not the end of the state of emergency. Quickly, the Rivers State House of Assembly swung into action. The members got there. and quickly they have resumed. But the governor of the state is nowhere to be found. In fact, the River State House of Assembly has said that they're going to probe Ibokete Ebasi's administration. I don't think they will get anything out of it because the state of emergency was declared because of the fight that was going on between the River State House of Assembly and the governor. So I do not think that the assembly has the bona fide to probe anything. Because Ibokete Ebas, when he was there, despite the fact that he was keeping a state of emergency, he was favoring the Wike faction and the State House of Assembly members that were fighting the governor. So I do not think to a large extent that the talk about probe is going to go anywhere. Are we now going to see that the River State House of Assembly that said they're going to probe Ibokete Ebas will now say, oh, in a case where he mismanaged funds, they will come out and say it openly that he did that. I think it's just talk and it's just playing to the gallery. And the sad thing about our democracy is that we have turned our democracy into a joke. And the joke is on all of us, what happens to our democracy. So the earlier we start to tell ourselves the truth, the better it is. In all of this, only God knows where Fubara is, because he's not been seen. Nobody has been able to decipher the whereabouts of Fubara. In fact, those that came to welcome him back from the state of emergency, nobody has seen him. The government house is empty. All the protocol officers in the government house nowhere to be found. And the uncertainty continues. So it's another installment in the drama. Maybe after a couple of days, maybe Fubara will now surface and come and say, okay, this was where he was, but as of today, I mean, nobody has seen him as we speak. So let's see what pans out in the coming days in River State. Let's see the drama that goes on in River State, and let's see what happens. Anyway, we have seen Minister Wike has come out at a flag off of a project today. In fact, Mr. Wike was even busy abusing people that he said they were wishing him bad, that they said he went on a medical trip, that all of those that say he's going to die, they are the ones that he's going to sign their condolences. I mean, the nature at which some of these our ministers speak in public. Yes, there were rumors being raised. Mr. Wike should remember that as long as he's a public figure, there will be rumors being raised about your health and all of that. But it's not for you to say that those that wish you death, you are going to sign their condolence register. What sort of a good way of speaking? But are we surprised? No, we can't be surprised with things like that, man, because it's the way our democracy is being practiced. And that's why Peter Obi was saying today at one of the lectures by the Good Luck Jonathan Foundation. That's why he was saying that Nigeria is fast showing the vestige of a country that has problems with its democracy. And that's the sad reality of the country we live in. We are fast showing the vestige of a country that has a lot of challenges with our democracy. When you look at the way things are being done, the way our democracy is panning out, the way political scores is being settled, is this a democracy that two people have a political scores and the next they declare a state of emergency? I mean, that's not the way democracy is being run. So it's just a sad reality to the way governance happens in this country. In Ekiti State, Fayoshe's younger brother, Emmanuel Fayoshe, that was running on sort of like an aspirant for the PDP before, I said he doesn't trust the party again, so he's leaving. All of this is going on as preparation towards a state governorship, comes forward, and people are looking forward to that governorship election. He's obviously saying that he's fallen out of the political terrain of the political party, the PDP, and he says that there are so many forces that are anti his success in the PDP. Another story making the round is about the environment in Lagos. In fact, the Commissioner for Environment is not telling anybody that is about to go on with some feeling to build any project in Lagos that they should stop at this point in time. And what he's saying is that because of the environmental concerns, that there's a need to carry out an environmental impact assessment into all the projects in Lagos. So anybody that's going to Sanfil any place now, that they should stop because of the environmental concerns. As we all know, Lagos is a place that, when you look at the topography, is really below sea level, and there are many environmental concerns in Lagos. Dredging, it has led to a lot of problems, flooding, and so many attendant problems. And when you look at it, it's incumbent on the authorities to do a proper holistic review if they have spotted problems of environmental concerns. So let's see how that pans out. Let's see what we come out of that. Let's see how long even this moratorium is going to last. And there's a tear gas incident of some sort around the Tejusho area. So we are still waiting to see what's going to come out of that as regards the investigation in that area, as regards the Tejusho area. It was said that there was tear gas used around that area. And the death toll from the fire incident keeps increasing. In fact, some FIRS staff have been mentioned as those that lost their life in the fire incident. I mean, there are many other people that have been mentioned as part of those that lost their life in the fire incident. These things are quite very painful. And that fire that happened on the Lagos Island, Lagos Marina area, was a very avoidable fire. The question is, we've talked about where are the emergency exits, where were the safety precautions that were taken, you know, what are the things that could have been done that were not done, and why did we have a level of negligence so much to have led to that fire disaster? You know, these are many things that happened around that time, which is a very sad one. Which is a very, very sad one. And I just quickly want to also say this. You see, when dictatorship starts in a country, the first casualty will be the media. And you can see the suppression of the media that is currently going on in parts of the world and in America in general. Look at the case of a comedian on television that just repeated what Trump said and stated the fact of the matter as regards the Charlie Kirk's killing. And the next thing is his outlet, ABC, was threatened and he was forced to terminate his show. And look at the kind of democracy. And the reason why ABC quickly terminated the show, because one of the companies that own some of the ABC affiliates, Nexstar, wants to do a deal, a major deal of about 6 billion with another company called Together, where they want to buy so many other media outlets, and it needs to be passed on. The deal needs to be authenticated by the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission in America. And because of that, what happens, out of fear that they are not going to allow the deal sail through, just because the president says he doesn't like what that comedian said, then they censor the person. And that's exactly what is happening here in this country too, where people are telling media houses that if you speak up against this government, they should censor you. I have also been a victim. In fact, before the secret opened, we all know the political party that openly told some people to sack me, to get me removed. And that's the kind of dictatorship that is happening. But we are not going to stop calling out people when they do evil. The whole world knows during the last election, a political party told some employers that they should shut me down. That's their problem. Me, Rufai, that is talking. But it's not going to stop us from doing our job. And the whole world knows what we stand for. Integrity at all times, which is supposed to be the order of the day. Buala granted an interview, presidential spokesperson. He said Tinubu is even qualified to run for president. I'm not saying Sheyi Tinubu is not qualified to run for anything. He can run for anything. He's a citizen. He passes the age threshold if people support him. But I think these politicians fail to realize that Nigerians are not fools. Or maybe they think we are fools. If you are supporting the son for the candidature of governor and the father is sitting president, does that even sound well at all? Is he only one family? Is it only the Tinubu family that is marked for leadership? So, is it because the father is in position of power? Were there even talks about Sheyi becoming governor before his father became president? Is it not because his father became president now that they're talking about possibility of being governor? So, does the optics sound well in his own eyes or in his own mind when he's saying these things as Boala? But anyway, I'm not surprised. It's not the same Boala that said that Tinubu was everything but terrible just about 2 years ago before the election. After the election, because his candidate did not win, now he's on Tinubu's side. So people like Boala, they will talk based on the sides where their bread is being buttered. So today is in Tinubu's side. If Tinubu loses power tomorrow, another person that can get to power can get Boala to help him abuse Tinubu. So these things are not new anyway. That's the kind of country we find ourselves.
All right. Thank you so much, Rafi Oseni, for having that conversation with us. Thank you so much. But hey, everyone, I want to give you some information, some real information, this morning before I get to open up the studio lines. Okay, I told you it's going to be Open Mic Friday today, where you have the opportunity, to call in and say something. Or like I said, you have something to say, it's just okay, all right? But then the number is 081-717-56338. That's a WhatsApp number, okay? Yeah. I just want to give you some basic information this morning before we set sail, before I get to open up the studio lines, like I said. Now, let me let you know quickly. First, that still talking about Rivers, the call for EBAS's probe thickens as emergency rule ends. Following the end of emergency rule in Rivers State as declared by the president on Wednesday, there are calls for the probe of the 6 months tenure of the sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibo Kete Ibas, retired. He must be probed. That's what the assembly is saying. He must be probed. We want to find out how much was removed from the state's coffers. We want to know how much money was allegedly stolen. That's what is happening in that state right now. And aside that, there are, like I said, very, very basic information. I just want you to, get to find out. Now, thousands of supporters who had thronged Government House, Port Harcourt, yesterday to welcome the reinstated Rivers State Governor Fubara, went home disappointed after he failed to appear. Fubara was scheduled to resume duties as governor of Rivers State yesterday, following the end of the 6 months emergency rule imposed on the state by the president on March the 18th. I remember exactly, But then, there are uncertainties in Rivers State right now as Fubara has delayed his return. And I would want to ask you also, what do you think is happening? Some would say he's trying to have a tie with, some of the political parties, to come to his rescue. Because another round of boss is about to start. So he's trying to wear, a life jacket. Okay. Or what do we call that again now? Yeah. Bulletproof, as some will call it. Exactly. That's what Fubara is planning to put forward. Then one surprising thing is the fact that the lawmakers are now requesting that they want to find out how EBAS went about the government, for that 6 months period. And that's 6 months. Well, let's find out how far you must be probed. Let's know. Let's get to find out what's really going on. Almost immediately, it was like that same evening, after return of democracy in that state, the assembly members were saying, "Okay, fine, thank you. This man is out, but you will come and tell us how far." So it means that they know or they are aware of what has transpired in Rivers State. the money is allegedly stolen so far in the last 6 months. It means these guys are aware. And, with the way they came out, it's like they don't even want to hear from Abuja at all. Don't come and tell us. Let's ask this man how far, so far, first. Do you understand? That's for me, is what is happening. And Fulbright himself has refused to turn it. Like, nobody knows where he is right now. Nobody knows where he is right now. And that calls for alarm. Okay, now, away from that, let me also say this quickly. Nyesom Wike is really not for me. His words these days are so harsh. You can imagine someone saying, like, okay, let me break it down this way. He said Nigerians must count themselves lucky to have a leader like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whom he described as tolerant of criticisms. So it means if Nahim, hey, you will not hear it. You will not even. That's what it means. That's what it means. That the president is tolerant. Wike said it is only in Nigeria that a citizen would go on social media to describe the president as a criminal, expecting no consequences. Only in Nigeria. Guys, friends, let's talk. Get to the comment section for me this morning. I want to read your messages. I want to read your thoughts. All right, your opinion this morning on the comment section. Those watching on YouTube, get to the comment section. Let's get your thoughts, your take, your opinion, your query, and your comment alongside everything. Let's just get it there. But hey, you keep it civil for me this morning on the show, okay? Now, like I said, if you're not on YouTube, just go there right now, VOP 90.3 FM on the search bar, and to the comment section. Let's get your thoughts, like I said. All right, or if you want to reach me from outside Nigeria, I would open up the studio line shortly so you can call in 081-717-56338. But that's WhatsApp, okay? Yeah, to make it easier for you, we made it so 081-717-56338. That's a WhatsApp number, okay? But then if you want to call in 0700 903 903 again, 0700 903 903. All right, now let me give you some other basic information before we start talking. Okay, the same Wike has said something again really vital. All right, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has cautioned those urging ex-president Goodluck Jonathan to contest the 2027 presidential election. Wike warned that such moves could destabilize the country. All right? He described the campaign as hypocritical, recalling how many of the same voices abandoned Jonathan during his failed 2015 re-election bid. In his words, he said, those pushing for Jonathan's return are looking for crisis. And then Adebayo of the XDP, the presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, in the 2023 election, Prince Adewale Adebayo has listed reasons why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not be taken aback if he is defeated in the 2027 presidential election. He was speaking in an interview. All right. He said one of the basic things he said there is that he said Tinubu will not be surprised if he is massively voted out in 2027. Tinubu will not be surprised if he is massively voted out in 2027. And people ask, what's this man trying to say? What's he trying to say? He said so much, but I might not have the time to break it down. Okay? And then, Adamawa state-born politician and pioneer, Northeast National Vice Chairman of the APC, Umar Duhu, has declared that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election bid in 2027 will be impossible without Kashim Shettima. Oh, okay, let me break it down briefly. Tinubu can't win 2027 without Kashim Shettima. That's what he is saying. And then let me also let you know that in a dramatic political shift ahead of the 2027 general elections, some loyalists of former President Muhammadu Buhari have declared support for Atiku Abubakar, signaling deep cracks within the ruling APC. There's trouble. The move was formalized yesterday at a private meeting in Abuja, where state chairman of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change, CPC, Buhari's original political platform, gathered at Atiku's residence to chart a new political course. Buhari's men rally behind Atiku, slam Tinubu's APC government. And then you call this a beautiful one, right? Okay, it's actually a beautiful one. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, has said that Nigerian Immigration Service can now deliver 4,000 to 5,000 passports in 5 hours for the first time in 62 years. Nigerians, if you were seeking passports, that Nigeria or the Nigerian Immigration Service can now deliver 4,000 to 5,000 passports in 5 hours. That's huge, man. Yes. Tunji-Ojo said with the infrastructure, NIS can personalize over 1,000 passports in 1 hour, up from 250 to 300 passports daily. Now they can have 1,000 passports in 1 hour. Bravo to Tunji-Ojo. He's been doing well. If you ask me, he's been doing well. Let me come back to Lagos, where I heard that the Lagos State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of a member of the NURTW in Lagos for allegedly beating a dispatch rider to death in Takwa Street, Lagos Island. Beat him to death. And then also a soldier, a Nigerian soldier, 7 with the 3 Division of the Nigerian Army in Jos, Plateau State. His name, Private Lukman Musa, has been sentenced to death by hanging by a general court-martial sitting at Maxwell Kobe Cantonment for the murder of a keke driver in Bauchi. The soldier killed the keke driver, and now he's been sentenced to death by a court-martial, a general court-martial. As well. Okay, friends, can we talk now? And I would also want to read your messages, but hey, you keep it civil for me, okay? 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. All right? Yeah, that's it. Move away from the radio set or turn down the volume so we can hear each other. 60 seconds for you. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning here.
Hello, good morning, Jide.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, it's Prince from Sweden.
Good morning, Prince.
Yeah, I heard what Wike said yesterday. You know, thank God that this man didn't make it to president of Nigeria. Thank God that we cannot have such character. I heard him, and I want to remind Wike this morning and that the war in Rivers State is not yet over. And you see the hypocrisy of Supreme Court. That is why we keep on saying about the Supreme Court. You see the hypocrisy of the Supreme Court. If Supreme Court had determined that matter in April when it was filed, we wouldn't have. Do you know why Anambra State have an irregular election period? It's because of Peter Obi and the saga impeachment and all that. Now, if Wike refuses Fubara's second term, Fubara is going to go to court and show that his 6 months was removed from his administration. So he has to complete the 6 months because the state of emergency will be illegal.
Okay.
So you see the problem now that they have put in River State now. They have added more insult to injury.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning here. What's your name and where
Hello,
you calling from? Good morning.
My name is Obinna, calling from Edibo.
Good morning.
You can say that there is no constitution that say that Ubara will come in 6 months' time. Do we have constitution at all? Do we have? We don't have. The constitution is for them. They made the constitution for them. We don't have. Nigeria don't have. As far as I'm concerned, Obinna, no, Nigeria doesn't have constitution that is working. Another thing is Frank Ayala said that she is qualified to contest Lagos State Governor. His children and himself, do they come from a slave family? They are not qualified to contest.
Frank Ayala.
Who said it? Yeah, I heard you say, somebody said that she is qualified to be governor of Lagos State.
Of course, he's qualified. There was
He's qualified. His own family, that man that said it, his family did it.
Hold on, it's Rufai that said it this morning. Of course, he's qualified.
His own family come from if his father will be a president, he will be governor of Lagos State. His own family come from a slave family.
But I hope I'm not sure you listen to Rufai very well. Let me let you go. I understand you are just okay. You are so angry this morning. Please take it easy, okay? Take it easy. Hello, good morning. Here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Matthew. I'm calling from Okata, Edibu.
Matthew, let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to the Tunjojo, the lady that we talked about 4,000 passports.
He's a man.
Princess. Okay. Please, she should tell us how much is it, at what cost for a passport. See, they keep letting us hear what they want us to hear. Nigerians want to hear the at what cost is one passport now?
It wasn't stated anyway.
Oh, the cost of passport, they should let us know. People cannot get passport anymore. And you are telling us how many you can roll out in 1 hour. How much is one now? Nigerians can't have passport anymore. 100 and something thousand, 200,000 to get passport. And somebody is telling us how many they can roll out. Please, we are better than what they are telling us we are. They should treat Nigerians like human beings.
It's okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, let's go here. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from? Good morning. Oh, please call back if you can. Call back. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is I'm calling from Idimu.
Good morning.
Yeah, my own contribution this morning that next week we go back to River State to continue the government there, because I didn't believe that Subara will come back for that seat again. If Subara want to make a name, make it design, we can go back to the seat and rule and rule River State again. And we get talking that the president don't do well. He don't do well for his own house, because he give an opportunity to go America to go buy house, buy 5 million properties. That's why he have time to he have power to say whatever he like. Where some people, Nigerians is suffering, crying, dying every day. No security, no life. That's what I have to say this morning. God bless you for good work.
Thank you so much for calling. Thank you indeed. Hello, good morning to you. Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Ikami Jude.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to you, ma'am. Talk to us.
This is Mama H.O. from US.
Good morning.
Good morning. I beg, I want to ask one question. Now, some people come out to tell us, say, there are 2 major languages in Nigeria. And they call the 3 major language Wazobia. One stands for Yoruba, Zo start for the north, Hausa, or then Bia start from the Igbo. Abeg, how come? Why they don't be president? Zo, he don't be president. And Bia, una no wan make them be president. I wan sabi o, because una when dey cause katakata for Nigeria, una no wan make Bia be president. But I wan tell una one thing today, Irolepa, na lie na una talk. If una no wan make kasala burst for that una country called Nigeria, make una let Bia become president. Una dey hear me? Atiku, all of una wey dey ADC, make una give room to Bia to become president so that peace go reign. Because if una no let am happen, kasala go burst. That is one. Then two, all of una wey be oppressors, when una dey oppress me and my children, because as far as I'm concerned, there are only two tribes in Nigeria: the tribe of the oppressed and the tribe of the oppressors. Me and my children, we dey for the tribe of the oppressed. If una no want me say the thing wey happen for Nepal be na Nepal happen for Nigeria, make una let me and my children be o. Make una let us be. Make una stop to dey deceive us from your two sides of the mouth, because you people are talking from your two sides of the mouth.
Okay, thank you so much.
And I want to send special notice to the IG of police. IG of police, from today go, if your people they collect phone from my children, they come transfer money from inside their account, if the matter reach my table, that your man when he do that thing, we go pull in uniform, we go disgrace am publicly, because he not deserve to be in police. Then DSS, my pikin Sowore, he call your president criminal, una dey go after am, una dey sue am to court, he don counter sue una. But I wan ask una DSS, how come una come false signature? Una false signature take write my pikin. So you DSS, una be the highest criminal, una be disgrace.
Mahicho, thank you so much. I think I have to let you go. I have to, like I said, always take it easy, and of course keep it civil. Okay? Yeah, keep it civil, Mama Hicho.
And God bless us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning to you.
You can give a good morning.
No, not morning.
No morning. Sorry.
You know
I work today. No, I don't watch my eyes. Thank God I listen to your voice today. My name is Tunde from Akowajo.
All right.
I wait to enjoy your next call on Yoruba program. But hey, good work.
Welcome to
I don't know how to you. I don't want to say. But what happened in River State is very, very bad. Is it wicked governor or Wabon Sabara, or what they call his name? But my own is that we are not doing democracy. We are just fooling ourselves. But I know that one day we will have good government that will defend this country. Thank you so much for hearing your voice.
Thank you so much for calling. I love you. Appreciate you, bro. 0700 903 903 903. Good morning here. Hello, good morning. Okay, call back if you can. Okay, call back if you can. Hello, good morning here.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Mamu Ward State.
All right.
Please, I want to talk about River State, because this River State you are seeing, they say this Sobora should come back to government house. That government house is not an easy thing. Yeah, they have speak it in the mouth, and the man have to prepare himself. People have to go and make things happen. They don't need to enter where somebody that you don't like you just prepare bed for you to you should go and lie down. You cannot go and lie down. The man should prepare himself, because it's not easy to get himself harmed somehow. And again, for the fight in River State, people that lose most is the River State people. followed by people like us that is 30-40% of our businesses in River State, and those are buying it out from those in government. And again, and people like this House of Assembly members, they lose a lot. That's why they are crying foul. They lose more than Fubara. Because all those honey they used to leak, this man that left now, they have leaked almost everything for 6 months. So nobody, they didn't see anything to leak. So that's why they are crying foul. So what I will say that fight, it doesn't favor anybody. It does not favor me. I lose a lot because of that. A lot of people lose also. Those are business, have business in River State. So the Wike is doing well by saying yes. He have given him free hand to get his commissioners in. That is how to do things. Yes, let him leave some things for the man to do. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Bluetooth mode.
Hello, good morning.
Camera mode.
Good morning,
Let's go. Let's go. Talk to me. Good morning to you.
Yes, I'm with you. Nigeria.
What's your name?
My name is AB from Ekpe.
Okay.
All right.
What part of Ekpe are you listening? Are you where in Ekpe are you?
Rivers issue. Are you getting me?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Had it been, in fact, thank God that we had the president we had when this issue was happening. Had it been he did not step in, a lot would have happened. It's not what we are seeing today that we are seeing. All right. And Fubara is not the only presence of government in River State. We have three arms of government. We have the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. If Fubara is not around, the legislature can do some activities. Are you getting
on behalf
me?
of him?
So they should not say that they have changed Fubara. No, nobody. In fact, the president helped him, and if the president did not just wade into the issue, people are telling him, put mouth now. In fact, some elders from River State went to visit him. Are you getting me? It was when the team was going to get into Buara that he now stepped in, and we see what happened. Are we not enjoying the peace that we have today? The end justified the means. The peace there. In fact, that man, that Ibas, I want to recommend to the president. That man did a very good job. In fact, he should appoint Ibas for an upper appointment. You should give him an upper appointment. You should appoint him. That man is a very, very good man. He did a very, very good, fantastic job. Are you getting me? And please, your station, I heard them Rufai saying something. He said
your
that
time is up,
the media is the media is not God.
It's okay. Your time is up. Your time is up. Thank you so much for calling. Let's go here. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Mr. Kamijude.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Shola. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Good morning.
Yeah, let me start with the River State matter now. Like the last caller said, Ibas did a very fantastic job, and he should be promoted. So because he has done well in River State, I think he should be taken to Katsina. And the president should first of all declare a state of emergency there. With all that has been happening in the northern region, that place should have been the priority. That should have been the region where the state of emergency should have been declared.
Okay.
How many people have been on a daily basis? So that last caller suggestion, I support it, that it should be promoted. It should be taken there, and state of emergency should be declared. That's just my own contribution. Thank you.
You are a wicked man. You are a wicked man. Okay. You would have said Bronu now. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
My name is Chika. I'm calling from Apapa.
Okay.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, the caller before the last caller was just talking nonsense. we should not be supporting illegality in the country. Because if we continue to do that, this country can never move forward. And for Fubara, I've said this before and I will still say it again. Fubara take fight against Wike after not even up to a year becoming a governor. So now that Wike have frustrated him, Wike have annoyed him, you think that Fubara will just come back and begin to romance with Wike like that? Everything he will be doing to Wike now, and it's just to make Wike feel that he is his man. But they have their own plan. All these delay that you see that Fubara has not returned back, there is something behind what we cannot see. So let's just wait and know how the whole thing will unfold.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning here.
Mr. Kamijude.
Good morning.
Yeah, Evelyn with the line.
Welcome, Evelyn.
Yeah. Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
Please, I think the last caller that called before the two caller, I want to understand something. Me, I always love to ask questions. So me, I want to understand something, which I know you may not want to answer me, but I think anybody that will call after I just drop the call will also love to answer me. But I want you to answer me because you are our own journalist. They say we have constitution. And according to, they say no man supersede our constitution. So far we are concerned in this country. Mr. Kamijude, yes, so Nabi.
I can hear you.
Now, on that process, we have freedom of speech. So now I want to understand between this freedom of speech and our constitution, which one should we put front? Because now this river state of a thing now, so ever since they declared state of emergency, suspend a sitting governor, put in a unconstitutional person to sit down there. Some people are saying it's right. So I want to understand constitutionally, they say it's wrong for you to suspend a sitting governor. Constitutionally, it's wrong, but they did it. And some people that claim that we have freedom of speech, we can just say anything, coming out to misquote or misteach other people outside our younger generation, and now are coming out to tell us that yes, what Mr. President did is wrong. That is why I asked the question. In this situation now, so does it mean that freedom of speech now supersede our constitution, or our constitution still stand? Because I think if at all our constitution has old water, they're supposed not to allow someone to come out to tell us that that what is wrong is right because of freedom of speech. And
all right.
That man, and for that guy now, so
it's okay.
No,
swallow spit. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
My name is Dubai. I'm coming from Oshodi.
Okay.
I want to talk to you, please. Help me tell to she told me that two students have done a very good work, very fantastic work. She said that the class of having to Burunu, and tell me that the class will go there and do more fantastic work.
It's okay. It's okay.
Somebody said they spend 280 billion the forest, right?
Go ahead, it's quite noisy where you are. Very noisy.
I get it. Managing. See, I want to ask, how many is Nigerian population? How many? Help me, please. I know you. How many is Nigerian population?
200 million.
It's a million. Please, let us say that 80 billion. If they share to all Nigerians, say that 60 million. Okay, let's say 200 million. How much people will they get? How much people will they get? So how come you share 20,000, 10,000 to destroy the project. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's leave it there. Hello. Good morning to you here.
Yeah, Jude.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Tony in Lagos.
Are you in Lagos? Not Kaduna?
Yes, I am in Lagos.
I hope you brought bread anyway.
Which bread do you want me to bring?
Just
when I'm in the north, I'll be watching you via YouTube. If I want to call you, I can't get through. Hey. Today, I decided to listen to you via radio. The way your Lagos listeners always enjoy. Okay. That's why I decided to call you now.
It's good. Welcome. Good to have you join us.
Yeah. Something very funny happened some few days back. And it was like nobody thought about it. Nobody even talked about it. The federal government came out and reeled out some numbers telling Nigerians that they are going to create, I think 11 million jobs from farming. I don't know. Can you remember that story? Now, this is one question that it baffled me looking and listening through different media outlets. Nobody asked the question, how will they provide those jobs for people that cannot go to the farms, for people that cannot access? In fact, do you know how much fertilizer costs now? Because that is the backbone of agriculture in the north. Do you know how much a bag of fertilizer costs now? In fact, so many northerners are angry with this government because of the way they have really fall short. They have run at loss in their agricultural business this year. They bought fertilizer at very high rates. Then the federal government opened borders and allowed so many food that we can plant in this country to come in. In fact, the tomatoes that people are eating presently in Lagos, are you aware that it's not coming from the north? Okay. I don't know if you are aware. It is not coming from the north because right now in the north, you cannot farm tomatoes because of the season. Rainy season, you cannot farm tomatoes. So the tomatoes you are eating in Lagos, dear Lagosians, it is coming from outside the country. Now, if you are going to open your borders for food to be imported, you now go out, inflation rate has come down, this is that is this, food is cheap. My dear, food is not cheap. It is because the borders have been thrown wide open. That is why we are seeing that there are some little changes in food. The security in the north
did you say the borders
we are still going to be struggling with foreign investors. I keep saying this.
Tony,
the government should stop deceiving Nigerians with all these numbers and all these things that they are reeling out. It is just unfortunate that nobody is trying to face and trying to tackle the real and the first thing that you're supposed to do to enhance development and improvement in the country, which is security.
Thank you.
I just hope that we get it right. I hope that the government will get it right. And for River State, what's his name? Your man that is always talking, like I don't like talking about politics because it is so annoying. A caller called now that what happened in River State, the president tried, and they should recommend IBAS. They should come and recommend it in Katsina State, in Zamfara State, in Plateau, in Benue State. Those are the places that we need those emergency rules, and not in a state like Rivers. Please.
All right.
We should do the right thing.
Thank you.
So that we can always get it right.
Thank you so much.
The foreign countries, they are looking at us and they are laughing at us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Have a blessed day.
Good morning to you too. Good morning. I think I should read some of your messages, right? Let me do so quickly and see if I can still take more calls. All right, this person is saying, good morning to you. Those that are praising IBAS, why are they supporting illegality? It's quite unfortunate. Ndebe is a Cosmos from Ikeja is the one who sent that message. And then, good morning to you. The version of democracy which I was taught in school died in Nigeria on March the 18th, 2025, when Tinubu removed the sitting governor in Rivers State and replaced him with a retired soldier, Amechi from Mafoluku. And then, if President Tinubu thinks he is having the number of supporters he had in 2023, this time the 2027 election is approaching. He should not deceive himself or allow people to deceive him. There is a lot of hunger and poverty everywhere. People are not happy with him. Even we that are from Southwest, his policies are not people friendly. Latif Tiamiu Ifo Ogun State sent that message. Okay, let me look at these. Prince is saying let Tinubu promote Ibas to Sambisa to restore peace there, since the caller said he has done well. You see the hypocrisy of some Nigerians? Okay. And then, what's your name now? Dozedin Naji. What we have in Nigeria are strong men instead of strong institutions. That's why Nigeria is an autopilot. Nigerians are not ready to take back their country from these rulers who are making them suffer in their own country. See the way Nigeria is nosediving, and little or both. He's been done to, little or nothing has been done. That's what you're trying to say, to salvage it. Like we are all jinxed and helpless in our own motherland. We can't keep talking on radio without acting. Talk is cheap. Enough is enough. Nigerians, take back your country. God bless Nigeria. Edoze, thank you so much. If democratic government do not welcome criticism, who are they representing? If we cannot communicate and complain and complain our pains, are there still democracy here in Nigeria? And please, who is Wike? Second command to God? Did he acknowledge he's just a human, not spirit being? Biola, a cartoon, sent that message. Okay, let's look at more of these messages. The members of the Rivers State Assembly are jokers. They want to probe who? Ibas? It's not possible. Unless they are telling us this morning that they are ready to probe the president and Oga Wike. We know that this act will never see the light of the day. Are they telling us they did not benefit from Ibas government? Let them go and sit down. They are just making mere noise and absolutely nothing will come out of it. Chude from Ayetoro. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. The River State saga is just starting. The phase one started yesterday with Governor Fubara failing to resume at the appointed day. Let us wait for the next shocker from Governor Fubara. Minister Wike, you are still a learner when it comes to politics in River State. Emma from Laughing White Teleota. Okay, thank you so much. Do you think the killings in the north are real, or are they just audio propaganda? Because we hardly see bodies being buried. And if people are truly being killed, why then are the bandits being forgiven? From my view, the real killing seems to be happening in places like Plateau, Benue, and other states, while the core north might just be deceiving us. TP from Lagos sent that message. More to come. If I am Fubara, I will come back to that state government house again as governor. Let Wike do whatever he like. David from Ikpaja. CJ Odumodu from Ladipo. War is not yet over in River State. There is still uncertainty because peace is still far-fetched. Wike will never allow Fubara to breathe fresh air. Wike will never go to the grave with River State resources. Thanks. He should know that, right? Okay. Good morning. The news concerning Sheyi Tinubu and his qualification is from Daniel Boala. Yes. And I think Rafi also reiterated that. Okay. Thank you so much. I wept for Nigeria, my country. Every day with tragic stories of death. No regular day without sad news. Kilo from Barua. It's okay. We have watched the first part of River State. The part 2 is loading. The area boy, the police arrested. It's the more you look, the less you see. The person that said Sheyi is qualified or can challenge Tinubu is Boala. Ama Ogun State sent that message. Thank you so much. And then some person said Nigerian have been very, 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 very lucky to have president like that is tolerant. Same person said he will be the person who will write condolence, whatever, to those wishing him death. Okay. Good luck, Ebele Jonathan. Those who are pushing him or asking him to come back are looking for trouble. I'm asking, what kind of trouble? Who is this person speaking? Eh? Benson Ijegun, Lagos, wrote that message. It's not Rufai that said Sheyi is qualified to be governor or president. Rather, he reiterated what Buala said. Exactly. Use notebook. Exactly. For Rivers governor, I think he's taking his time to nurse his humiliation and consulting with those who stood by him while the illegal emergency rule was on. Please, I ask again, where is the elders of River State and the big man of River State, Asari Dokubo? He forgot to unleash his woto, as he always claimed. I am disappointed that they could not stand against this injustice done to Rivers people. Kenneth from NNPC Ejibo. In the words of Asari, in the voice of Asari Dokubo, you are a mumu man. See, this country now cruise, I must say. I must say. 70 years old man. Oh God, it can be Jude. Okay. Good morning, Nikami Jude. My name is Johnson from our papa. The way you speak like Wike, I believe you replace Mr. Wike after his tenure. But mine will be good. I will not go enjoy. I swear, I will not go enjoy. You will enjoy. Oh, it's a Friday edition. I love it so much just out here in the studio. The cash cruise, I must say. I strongly believe that Fubara is highly disappointed in Rivers people for not coming out to speak and protest for him during the emergency rule, and the man is coming back to take care of himself and gather some money for himself as a governor as a result of the people not speaking out for him. For his disgrace by Wike, right? Okay. I hear you. Probing emergency rule in River State is like beating a dead horse. Oyeyemi from Ikotun. During former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan admission. What are you trying to say? Okay. Let me move to the next one. Remember, I said everything about River State now is drama. We are not practicing democracy in this country. Fubara should be careful this time around. Wike has chosen to be dictator over River State. I was not surprised that PDP didn't even make moves to question why this state of emergency was declared in River State in the first place. May God help people of River State and the entire Nigerians. Uchen Naduru from Moshin. Okay, morning to you in the studio on River State and the return of Fubara to State House. I hope both the governor and state has learned a lesson or has learned their lessons. And kudos to Mr. President and his economic team. The Naira is appreciating. About food price is coming down little by little from additional Wasiu in Ikorodu. Top of the morning to you, River State House of Assembly to probe IBAS. Is a call for concern. Or he calls for concern. This also shows they are up to something shocking days to come. In my opinion, the lawmakers may align with Fubara having realized the emergency rule was illegal and, of course, a slap on their faces. Didia from Iyano Paja. Trying to read more stories. Oseni Rufai is what now? Okay, Sally, right? Okay, thank you so much. We can produce driver's license within 24 hours. Can't we produce driver's license within 24 hours too? Like we can now get international passport? That would be nice. Power. Power is sweet, but we must also remember that power is transient. It is temporary and not permanent. God bless Nigeria. Pastor Gabriel Ekuma sent that message. Good morning, Jude. For River State, Fubara didn't show up. Fubara and Wike drama continues. Niger, this is Ugo Royal. Okay. Greetings to you. Prince Iotek is speaking here. Going to school in Nigeria is just to acquire knowledge, not to use the certificate to work, because working in the big firm is by what now? And federal government doesn't want to do anything about it. However, the rich and influential sent their children to school abroad. Secondly, Wike is acting a mini god in Rivers, but I want to assure him that nothing lasts forever. Let them release Mazen Amdekano. Iotech from Arena Market sent this message. Okay, for me, as an astute follower of development in Rivers State, it is better for Mr. Fubara to maintain his integrity or dignity if they still want to remain in office than to resume office as a castrated governor. Everything is not about winning, but rejection of what you believe is not right. Which law said a democratically elected governor should be suspended by an elected president, and all elected president? Impunity and rascality everywhere. Pop Chu from Ikorodu. Okay, just few more to go, everyone. First task for Fubara should be to dismantle CCTV installed by IBAs. All the office in River State or River State House may have been bogged for Wike. How can someone explain the rationale behind the Supreme Court's criminal silence on the state of emergency rule? Anaclet from Alagbado. Okay. What's your name now? At the end of the week, no. This message was forwarded back. Why? Happy weekend to you. Fubara return may cause more problems in the state if not well handled. Part 1 and 2 of Rivers Films is gonna what now? Mayor from Ikotun Igbe, thank you so much. And then Benjamin from Shogunle, appreciate your message too. Elda Ugochukwu, appreciate your message. And then what's your name now? Temitope Onatoye. This message is so lengthy. So lengthy. Let me get back to the phone lines now, everyone, and hear from you. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Today, happy weekend to you.
Wish you same. Good morning.
Yeah. I just want to give you an accolade. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay.
Thank you.
If it is not okay, how can it not be okay? In the situation where we are, I'm putting my stamp that any issues may not be discussed so thoroughly again, henceforth, other than I'm giving your station, you, and Barrister Darlington, that if Nigerians return these people in the next 2027, you have done your bit. Anosike and Tinazia and Chioma, you have done your bit. You have sensitized us enough. Enough. We have enough briefs from your station. One of the stations that stood tall, even against our odds. I know what I'm talking about. Compared to other stations that are collecting their brand envelopes. My brother, it is well. It is okay.
Thank you so much for calling. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Ekamijido.
I bring you good greetings.
All right.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Sorry. Call back if you can. Call back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Ekamijido.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brian from Ejigbo.
Okay.
I want to contribute this morning that the incident will happen for Lagos Island. That had been a man who killed his bus driver. I don't reach to social media, even though the group who are there, they say no be today the man will molest everybody like that. And thank God say he don't do the one we go knock and bucket for it. And I pray we call all our leaders. We talk to them leader, we don't know leader. We don't know take hand of that case. Because for state of Nigeria, I won't talk about River State again. We they say state of emergency, they go put state of emergency for there. For this Yoruba land here for Kwara, we say that place here we state of emergency, they don't put them there. Whether they keep it with state of emergency supposed to do, they don't put them there. So now only God go help us. We don't get leadership, but God go help us. Good morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Let me look at this message. It said, for an army who killed the keke driver to get court-martialed, it's a good order. Why not the nation make a similar law to our politicians who embezzled public funds in order to, kill Nigerian masses via hunger, insecurity, endless taxation to the masses without questioning? It is a pity to the futures of the nation. Happy Friday to Nigerians. CYC Honesty from Isolo. Hello, good morning. Okay, I think I should leave now. I should be, make I pack my load, come off for studio. But you know what, friends? I will be back here again by 10:30 and we'll talk more, okay? On Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, everywhere, I am Ikami Jude. You can go check it up. IKAMIJUDEH. We can talk more of that. IKAMIJUDEH everywhere. I love you all so much. And from me to you, good morning and have a beautiful Friday. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude.
You are listening to your number one station, the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Do not touch that
Please
dial.
note, the views and opinions expressed on this program solely those of the individual contributors and do not necessarily represent the official views of the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos. We do not endorse or take responsibility for any content shared by our followers or third-party users. Thank you.